Hello everyone, welcome to this class. In this class, we're going to continue solving word problem. The idea is for us to solve as many as possible so that we can get used to it. This is exercise 3C, number 10. Question says, two numbers differed by 7, full stop. If their product is 120, find the number. So let's call the number X and Y. Now they say that they differ by 7, so we don't know which of them is bigger, but let's just say X minus Y is what? 7. The difference between them is 7. Now they say if their product is 120, find the number. Okay, so this is Y. Why are we always making this mistake? So then X, Y, which is the product, is 120. We are being told to find the number. This is equation 1. This is the only equations we need. This equation 2. So from equation 1, you can find out that X is 7 plus Y, when Y cross equation. So you can use this to replace X in this equation 2 to find the answer. So it will be Y plus 7, replacing it by 7 is 120. Are we together? So when you open up the bracket, it will be Y squared plus 7Y is 120. When this crosses the equation, it will be Y squared plus 7Y minus 120 is what? 0. So what we are going to do is to find two numbers that when you multiply them, you get the product of the coefficient of this A times C, which is 120. Coefficient here is 1 times this, which is 120 minus 120. And you write it AC. YB is 7. So which two numbers that when you multiply them you get this, but when you add them you get 7. So the numbers are 15 and minus 8, if I'm not wrong. 15 and minus 8. 15 plus minus 8 is 7. 15 times minus 8 is minus 120. So let's write this equation. Have Y squared plus 15Y minus 8Y minus 120 is giving us 0. So what's common here? Y. Y squared divided by Y. Y plus what? Y. 15Y divided by Y. 15. What's common here? Minus 8. Minus 8Y divided by 8, you have plus Y. Minus 120 divided by minus 8 plus 15, all is equal to 0. Since these two are the same, we have Y plus 15, Y minus 8 equal to 0. So let me write it out here. Y plus 15, Y minus 8, 0. So we have to solve for this equal to 0 and that equal to 0. We have Y plus 15 is 0, so Y is minus 15. This for the first solution. Second solution, solving for this in equal to 0. Y minus 8 is 0, so Y is 8. The second solution. Now, because we are dealing with two-digit number, Y cannot be negative, so our Y here is 8. We are taking this one, we are not taking this. The first thing we are told is that X minus Y is 7. So since Y is 8, I will say X minus 8 is 7. So X is 8 plus 7. So X is 15. So the two-digit number are 15 and 8. So let's check if it satisfies the condition. The first condition says that the difference of them is 7, while their product is 120. So 15 minus 7 minus 8 is giving us 7. So this is satisfied. 15 times 8 is giving us 120. So this is satisfied. So this is our answer. So answer is 15 and 8. Let's solve for the next one. So the second question says, if 13 times a number is subtracted from the square of the number, the result is 30. Find the number. So let's call the number x. 13 times the number is like 13x. Is subtracted from the square of the number. If this, but mind you, that's why this English is very, very important. They say subtracted from meaning the square of this number, you take away 13 from it. So I think we have the next second thing is square of the number x. The number is x. 13 times the number is 13x. The square of the number is x squared. So we have been told that this x squared, cancel this, 13x is subtracted from it. The result is what? 30. Find the number. This one is very straightforward. So all you need to do is bring this one to the other side of the equation. You have x squared minus 13x. Why did I put x here? Oh my god, forgive me. Minus 13x minus 30 is what? 0. This is what we are solving for. All we need to do is to find the two numbers that this is a and this is c, this is b. So a times c is what? Minus 30 is like 1 times minus 30. While b is minus 13. Just find the two numbers that when you multiply there, you get this minus 30. But when you add there, you get minus 13. Two numbers are minus 10 and when you multiply there, you get minus 30. But when you add them, you get minus 13. So the two numbers is minus 15 and plus 2. Minus 15 times plus 2, minus 30. Minus 15 plus 2, minus 13. So let's rewrite this equation. This is our main equation. Have x squared minus 15x plus 2x minus 30 will give you 0. What's common here? X. X squared divided by x, you have x. Minus 15 divided by 50x divided by x, you have minus 15. What's common here? 2. 2x divided by 2, x. Minus 30 divided by 2, minus 15. So x minus 15 is common, so you have x minus 15, x plus 2. So either this or that is 0. So solving for this, you have x minus 15 is 0. X is now 15. Is the first solution. Solving for this, you have x plus 2 is 0. X is minus 2. There's a negative here, minus 2. Remember, because we are dealing with digit number, negative is not allowed. So the number is 15. So the two solution is minus 2 and 15. I think in this case, we are not dealing with rational stuff. They said 13 times a number. So it's not like we are dealing with 2-digit number, 1-digit number. This is just a number. So that number can be anything. But the most important thing here is now, it can be anything. So the two solution is 15 or 2. Negative. This is the answer. So some of us will be wondering, oh, why is this one different? Why is it not like the other one where we don't take negative, we don't take fraction? The other one, they're telling us 2-digit number. It was well specified that we are dealing with whole number and we are dealing with the digits in those whole number. But here, we are just told a number. So the number can be negative, it can be positive. So let's move to the next question. Let's solve for this question. If 13 times a number x is added to twice its square, the result is 84. Question number 1, find the quadratic equation of x. Question number 2, find x. Now, this is x. 13 times x will be 13x. The square of x is x squared. Twice the square of x is 2x squared. Now, we are being told that when you add 13x and twice the square of x, you get 84. So, very simple. X squared plus 2x squared, plus 13x will give us what? 84. So to obtain the quadratic equation of x, we just make this equation to be equal to 0. So it will be 2x squared plus 13x minus 84 is 0. So this is the answer to A. Then the second one, it says find x. Now in this case, our A, equation of x squared, is 2. Our B, equation of x, is 13. And our C is minus 84. So we're going to find our AC is 2 times minus 84, which is minus 168. So we're going to find two numbers that when you multiply them, you get minus 168. But when you add them, you get our B, which is 13. So those two numbers are, if I'm not wrong, 21 and minus 8. 21 times minus 8 will give you this. 8 times is 8, 8 times 60. So 21 plus minus 8 will give you plus 13. So let's rewrite this equation to be 2x squared plus 21x minus 8x minus 84 equals 0. So what's common here? X. I can say x. 2x squared divided by x, you have 2x. 21x divided by x, have plus 21. What's common here? 4 or minus 4. Minus 4. 8x divided by minus 4, we have plus 2x because the minus cancel each other. Minus 81 divided by minus 4, you have plus 21. So this 2 is common. You now have 2x plus 21 x minus 4. So this is equal to 0. So we solve for this. I have 2x plus 21 is 0. 2x is equal to minus 21. Then x is now equal to what? Minus 21 over 2. This is the first solution. Second solution, x minus 4 is 0. X is what? 4. Those are the two values of the number. So we can also test this one inside this equation. You get the answer. You can also test this one inside the equation. You still get, see that both of them are correct. So in this case, my negative and fraction is allowed because we are just talking about a number. Logically, both of them are allowed. It's not like a case where you're talking about human beings where you know you can't use negative or fraction, or you're talking about two-digit number. You know that everything inside the digit is expected to be a whole number and no negative unless negative is specified. So let's go to the next question. So let's solve for this. This is another dicey word problem that we need to be very careful before we can understand and solve it. The numerator of a fraction is 5 less than its denominator. Let's call the fraction x over y. We don't know this fraction. Now they are saying that the numerator is 5 less than its denominator. It means that this x is 5 less than y. So we can express this as y minus 5 over y, because x is 5 less than y. So x is taking away 5 away from y. If we are to express this in the form of x, it will be x over x plus 5. Any of this you use to solve your question is correct. I want to use this. So this is if 6 is added to its numerator and 4 to its denominator. So our fraction now is y minus 5 over y, because I'm using this one. Now they're saying if you add 6 to the numerator, this is 6, and you add 4 to the denominator, this fraction becomes double. This value here, which was our initial fraction before, becomes double. So this will be equal to 2 times y minus 5 over y. I hope you are getting the word problem. Adding 6 to the numerator and 4 to the denominator makes this x over y to become double. It's like it becomes like 2x over y. But because our x is y minus 5, I replaced it with y minus 5 over y and then multiply by 2. So this is the equation that will give us the answer we are looking for. So let's start solving. So when we add this, we have y plus 1, because this is y plus 1, over y plus 4. This will give me 2 bracket y minus 5 over y. And this 2 bracket y plus 5 over y will become 2y minus 10 over y. So I'll have y plus 1 over y plus 4 is 2y minus 10 over y. So let's do cross multiply. We have y into y plus 1 is equal to y plus 4, 2y minus 10. So let's expand. Here will give us y squared plus y. Y here will give us y times 2y, 2y squared, y times minus 10, minus 10y, 4 times 2y plus 8y, 4 times minus 10 minus 40. So let's make it a quadratic equation. We'll move this one to this side of the equation, like everything here, we'll move it to this side. So this equation will be equal to 0. It's like saying 0 is now equal to, when this one move here, 2y squared minus 10y plus 8y minus 40. Now this start moving, minus y squared is moved, minus y. Are we together? So 2y squared minus y, that's y squared. 8y, like minus 10y plus 8y, that's minus 2y. Minus 2y minus y, that's minus 3y. Taking care of this, and this. So we are left with minus 40. Minus 40 is equal to 0. So this is the equation we are going to solve. Let's solve it in the next page. So let me write it out again. Y squared minus 3y minus 40 is 0. So what are the two values now? My a, let me start listing it out again. My a is 1. My b is minus 3. And my c is minus 40. So my a times c is 1 times minus 40 is minus 4. So I'll look for a number that when you multiply them, you get minus 4, but when you add it, get plus 3. The two numbers that can give me that. So the two numbers that when I multiply it, I get minus 4, but when I add it, I get minus 3 is minus 8 and plus 5. Minus 8 times plus 5 minus 4. Minus 8 plus 5 is still minus 3. So let's rewrite our equation. We have y squared minus 8y minus 5y minus 40 is 0. What's common here? Y. Y squared divided by y, you have y. Minus 8y divided by y, you have minus 8. What's common here? Minus 5. Minus 5y divided by minus 5, you get y. Minus 40 divided by minus 5, you get... sorry. The common thing here is minus 5, if I'm not wrong. Okay, here is plus. Because here is plus. Sorry, I'm making a mistake. So what's common here is actually plus 5. So plus 5y divided by y is y. Minus 40 divided by 5. So we still have minus 40. Or equal to 0. So this and this is this. Sorry, this is minus 8. Oh my god. What kind of mistake? This is minus 8. So this and this are the same. We have y minus 8 in the bracket y plus 5. Let me write this so it will not be confusing. This is equal to y minus 8 plus 5 y minus 8. This is what was supposed to be here. So because this and this are the same, I have y minus 8, then you pick the like terms out, y plus 5 is equal to 0. So the next thing you're going to do is solve for this. Y minus 8 is 0. Therefore, y is what? 8. Solving for this, y minus plus 5 is the first solution, is 0. Therefore, y is minus 5. Now we bring in our logic again. Now we are talking about fraction. Let's go and read the question again. It says the numerator of a fraction is 5 less than its denominator. So this is the first sentence that we need. Since we're talking about a fraction and it was made clear from the fraction that there is no negative. So we are dealing with a whole number fraction. So this negative sign will not be accepted. I know these kind of things can make people confused. Like, okay, how do we know? It's just logic. We are being told that the numerator of a fraction, it's like when we solve this, if we have gotten a fraction here, it will not be accepted because we're talking about a fraction. So you're expected to see a whole number at the numerator and another whole number at the denominator. So in the case here, we are having negative sign. And we're talking about fraction. Even if there is a negative sign, which one do you allocate it to? Are you locating the numerator? Are you locating the denominator? That's the problem. So we know that we are dealing with a whole number that is positive. So this will not be taken. So we're only taking this. So y is 8. And we are being told from our equation that x is y minus 5 when we say the numerator of a fraction is 5 less than its denominator. So x is y minus 5, which is 8 minus 5, which is 3. So the fraction being x over y, it translates to 3 over 8. This is our answer. Now let's confirm if this thing is correct. You see that when you add 6 here and add 4 here, this thing becomes double. So let's do that. 3 plus 6 over 8 plus 4. 3 plus 6 is what? 9. 8 plus 4 is what? 12. So this becomes 3 over 4. Right? So let's check if double of this gives us this. 3 over 8 times 2. Cancel, which is 3 over 4. So you see that this is equal to that. So our answer is correct. So this word problem, I know some of us might be confused with so many logic and all that. It doesn't have formula. Just for you to understand the sentence, translate it to an equation, and take your time after solving. The next challenge you have is the two values you have for your equation. You check if logically it implies. Let me give you a hint. If you are dealing with human being, animal, anything that is living object, if you get fraction, know that the answer is, know that you're not taking the fraction. If you get negative, the living thing cannot be negative. Then if you are dealing with maybe just number, find a number, just like you're trying to find just a single number. Anything can be the answer, as long as it's not irrational. But if you are dealing with maybe you are being told a digit number, you already know that whenever you deal with digit number, if you're not being specified that negative sign should be there, disregard negative sign and disregard fraction. Thank you very much. See you in the next class. If you have any question, ask in the comment section. Thank you.